What is going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. So I saw this movie last night and went into it without having seen the first film. I just kind of ran out of time to see the first film when it came around, and then this came out and we just went to see it. Personally, I don't really think I missed out on all that much in terms of being able to understand this film for not having seen the first one, but I also feel like I'm going to give an interesting perspective on this one, seeing as I haven't seen the first one. So my thoughts on this movie, it just didn't work for me, and maybe I'm just not the right audience for this film. Maybe not seeing the first film did take away some enjoyment for me. But personally, the comedy in this film just didn't work for me. And comedy is tough. Comedy is a tough genre because either the style that they're going for and the jokes that they're telling and the humor that they're using is either going to work for you or it's not a lot of the time. It's hard to get a middle ground kind of comedy when it comes to taste. And this one just didn't work for me. There was one point in the movie that was a bit of a twist that was clever, and it actually made me laugh because the way the joke played out was great. But for about 99% of the movie, I just wasn't having a good time. The jokes just weren't connecting. They felt like they landed flat for me, and when that happens with a comedy, it's really hard to find enjoyment in the movie itself because comedy is the core of the movie, and that part just wasn't working for me. What I will say is I really enjoyed Ryan Reynolds' performance. He was putting his all into it. He was showing up. He was being the skilled actor that I personally think he always is. He's very talented, and it's very rare that even if he's in a movie that's not good, that he is not good in it. So I enjoyed that. Salma Hayek kicking butt and just cursing up a storm and saying words that there's combinations of words and just so many words that were just so vulgar and just so ridiculous. I did enjoy just how far they took it with her. She just gave no F's whatsoever and really just got to have so much fun in this role. Samuel L. Jackson was also pretty out there, but Salma Hayek was just on another level. And that, I will say, was something that I am going to give it props for. That part was at least something that was interesting to some extent. I do think that the script of this film really let it down in a lot of ways. A lot of the dialogue was very clunky and just kind of they tried to shove a lot of pop culture references into this movie in places that I didn't feel like it worked or felt natural, which is unfortunate. But I know that this film does have an audience. I know that there are people who will probably go see this movie and have a lot of fun with it and just enjoy it, and who will connect with the comedy, and that's great. Unfortunately for me, it just wasn't one of those movies, and I probably won't watch it again unless I have to. I might go back and check out the first one if you guys tell me that it's worth doing so. But what did you guys think of this film? If you've seen it, what did you guys think of the first one? Please leave your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. As always, all my links are down in the description if you want to find me on social media or if you want to check out the Patreon. Thank you guys so much for all of your continued support, and I will see you next time.